Hello, this is Gary Marr from Glenelg Community College. This screencast is for my CIS156 Python 1 students, Spring Online 2018. Now, what I wanted to do in this screencast is talk a little bit about how I've organized Canvas for Python 1. Now, Canvas is the learning management tool used by the Maricopa Community College District, and we've used it here at Glendale now for several years. If you haven't used Canvas very much yet, you're going to get a lot of practice with this class, but more importantly, there are tools and resources available for training if you feel you'd like to kind of brush up on some of these Canvas skills. It's essentially a website that allows me to position things for lectures, for videos, for audio, for discussion, for assignment submission, and also for the dreaded tests. No, only kidding. Now, for starters, what you'll see down your screen might look a little bit different than what I'm showing here now. I'm in the Instructor View. The Instructor View is essentially the same. It has a few more options, that's all. You are going to have a home option. You're going to have an announcement option. Home simply is the home page. The announcements are important. I will periodically place announcements out there. It could be everything from, I've just finished grading a test, to you've got a homework assignment that's got a problem, that our Canvas is going to be down, or that I've extended a test time. General announcements that I want all the class members to see. The syllabus essentially speaks for itself. The entire syllabus is here online. With it, it explains everything from what the course is going to cover, what kind of grading rubric we're going to have, what the book is, general course or class rules and guidelines. I would have you look this over, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Now, when it comes to questions, even though this is an online class, you can call me. That information's inside the syllabus. It also typically appears at the bottom of all of my emails. I would prefer you use the Canvas email system if possible, but if you do send me one to my GCC email, that's fine. As much as we can keep it in Canvas is probably better, though, so please send it to me to Canvas first. I'm usually pretty good about getting back within a few hours, unless it's in the weekend I'm out of town, but usually I'll let you guys know if I'm out of town. The modules section is an important one. I've broken down the modules, which are essentially groups of everything from lectures to videos to lessons to assignments by week, okay? So you will find there's one weekly assignment or one weekly module, for every week of class, okay? All the way to week 16, all right? If, again, you have any questions about this, let me know, okay? Pages is everything from the start page that we started off this video with, and this has all of the information to get you started. It also includes other pages, more specifically, at least right now, one that's got Python programming resources, different things you can download for free and sites you can visit to help you get a better understanding of Python. Files is a tab that has files that I've left for you, everything from solutions that came from the textbook to exercise answers in the back of the textbook, different things that I've worked on in the past that I found helpful for students to have to download and run in your machine. Now, for the most part, I'll go back to pages here for a second. You should have no problem running all these Python programs from your home PC. Python is there by default on Apple and Linux machines. On Windows, you'll have to go to python.org and download the latest version of Python. It's usually I think it's actually 3.6 right now. They just changed it again. Make sure you have Python on your machine first. Then you'll look for what's called an IDE. Now, an IDE is an integrated development environment, something which is used to help you build and test and debug your assignments. If you go to Programming Resources, we'll probably start off in class using Thony, which is a freebie. It's an educational tool, not quite as robust as PyCharm or some of the other options on this page, but fine for this class because it gives us good introductory support of learning Python. We'll probably use a couple of these in the course of class. I would say that we're going to start with Thony. If you're an Apple user, you might want to look at PyCharm. If you're a Windows user, I like PyScripter. And then one that's really an up-and-comer is Visual Studio Code from Microsoft. Both Microsoft and Google, along with Apple and some other players, had made major investments in Python in terms of Python support. And we'll talk about that as the class continues. Again, files is just simply folders of files that you can look at and use to help you better understand material that's being covered. In addition, I guess I forgot this quickly. There are also practice quizzes that I've created that are internet-based, so you can just link to them. Here's one here for Chapter 2. These are just simple links that go to my student website page, and you can take these quizzes as practice for the quizzes that are assigned as part of class. Okay, I wanted to mention that because it wasn't obvious. You'll see that all of this stuff will become very clear as you go through module by module, but I thought I would mention it quickly there. Discussion questions. There are some discussion questions you're going to be asked to participate. There's actually 5 of them altogether. I would like to have you, first of all, post, and then once you put your answer or post there, you'll be able to reply to others. If you reply up to 2 other posts by 2 other students, you'll get full credit, and then you'll get partial credit based on if you only submit 1 post, 2 posts, partial credit, 3 posts, your original, and 2 reposts. That'll give you 5 points. This will become fairly obvious as we get started. Quizzes. Your screen will look a little bit different here, I think, than mine. But essentially, there's going to be 4 quizzes, which you'll be able to take multiple times for a period of time, probably 3 or 4 days. And then these are mostly multiple choice, true-false quizzes, much like the stuff that I'm going to give you as practice quizzes that I just talked about. And then finally, you'll have a midterm or final, which are more critical thinking-based questions, short essays. You might have to supply some code snippets, not an entire program, but a part of one to answer these particular quiz questions. Then finally, grading, and that probably will be it. These other options you see here that are grayed out probably should not appear on your page at all. These are just something that I use. I think that this has worked well in the past. I've taught Python now for probably these 4 semesters. I was the person who put Python out there for the district. We had a real good class last spring with Python. I suspect we'll have a good one this spring also. It seems to work pretty well. I think the Gaddis textbook is excellent. And I think that between the new Boston series of videos, my videos, the Gaddis material, you should have plenty of sources that support a multitude of learning styles and get you well on your way to learning Python. Python is an excellent language to start with. Not only is it powerful on its own, but it really prepares you for a lot of other languages that you may take after this one, like C# or Java. Well, that's the intro. Hopefully that was informative. If you have any questions, send me an email in Canvas, give me a call. I'm looking forward to working with all of you, and so long for now. Thank you.